Hello, Ms. Ayubi. Today we'll be working on transforming rational parent functions. Our first problem is f of x equals to 1 over x. Now, to solve this problem, first thing we need to do is find our vertical asymptote, which is the first step, VA. And based on our problem, there is no VA, so what we will write is x equals none. Next thing we need to do is find our horizontal asymptote. And based on our problem, there is none. So what we write is y equals none. It's also the same thing for x. My apologies. Next thing we need to do is find our domain and range. So let's erase all this out the way, and so we have room to find our domain, write down our domain and range for this problem. Now, to find the domain and range, we need to write down everything, the information that has already been given to us. So based on our problem, our domain would be negative infinity, 0, v, 0, infinity. And now we need to solve for our range, which that equals to negative infinity, 0, v, 0, infinity. Next thing we need to do is to find out if our problem is a positive parent function or a negative rational parent function transformation. And so you can solve for that by using your calculator. All you have to do is plug it in, you put y equals alpha, press y equals again, and you add in 1 over x. And it will give you out your problem. Now, based on my calculator, it will give you something like this. Which gives us our graph for the transforming rational parent function. Next is our transformation that has been given to us. It says that it is left 2, down 4. So first thing we need to do is write our problem, f of x equals 1 over x. Now, it says that is left 2. Now left 2 means that we're adding. So basically, we would put plus 2 where the x is over 1. Where 1 over x plus 2 is. Now down 4, that's subtraction. So that means we put minus 4. And that is how you would solve for your rational parent function. Now, let's do a second example of this. This time we will do a transformed form. So f of x equals 1 over x plus 2 minus 3. So basically this equation has given us very good information which will help us for our VA and HA. So our vertical asymptote has already been given to us thanks to the problem, which we write for x is equal to negative 2. Because this is a transformed parent function, that means that our sign for positive 2 has to change. Next, we find our horizontal asymptote, which if we write is y equals 3. Negative 3. My apologies. Next thing we need is to write is our domain and range. Our domain is a lot different from the last problem since it has given us our VA and horizontal. So what we would write would be, for our domain, would be negative infinity to V, my apologies. Negative 2, 0, 0. And next, we solve for our range. Negative infinity, negative 3, V, negative 3, infinity. Next, we need to find if this transforming rational parent function is positive or negative. And based on our information, this rational parent function is a positive transformation. So we write a plus. Next, we solve for, now we have to write this on the graph. We do the same steps what we did for on our calculator to solve for the graph. But it's different this time. Since we have been given our vertical and asymptote, things are going to be written a lot differently. So we write all this out. And now, since our domain is 2, which is on the x-axis, we put 2, and now our range is negative 3, so we will put minus all that, so it will be 3. Now that crosses, and since our rational parent function is a positive transformation, we will put plus right here, and plus on the outside. Next thing we do is our transformation that has been given to us. Now we have to change it up. It says that our transformation is left 3, up 6. Now, the first thing we need to do is write down our problem. F of x equals to 1 over x plus 2 minus 3. Now, left 3, which means it's a positive. So what we do, we would add 3, where 1 over x plus 2 plus 3 now. Next thing we do is up 6. So we add 6 where the negative 3 is. Now our problem changes from that to 1 over x plus 5 plus 3. And Miss Ayubi, that is how you find our new transformation for that problem. Our next and final problem is f of x equals to 1 over x minus 4 plus 5. Now the first thing we need to do is find our vertical asymptote state, which is positive 4, because since our problem, which is f of x equals to 1 over x minus 4 plus 5, which is a transformed form, which means our sign for our vertical, we cannot put negative 4, we have to put positive 4, which we would write x equals 4. Next thing we would do is write our horizontal asymptote, which is HA. Now, it has been given to us as positive 5. So, what we do, we write down our horizontal asymptote state, which is y equals 5. Next thing we do is write down our domain and range. Now, our domain, based on our problem, would be negative infinity 4 v 4 infinity. Now our range would now be negative infinity 5v 5 infinity. That would be our domain in the range. Now, based on our problems, we need to find out if this parent function transformation is it positive or negative. Based on the problem, it would be a negative. Now we need to solve it on our graph. Now, on our graph, it is completely different now, since our transformation is a negative, which is top to right. So our domain would be 4. Our vertical asymptote is 4. So what we would do is on the domain, we would put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would put it right here. And then we would write down as another part of something like that, similar to it. Now our problem has changed. Now we have to find our transformation that has been given to us, which is right 4 down 5. Now, our problem was f of x 1 over x minus 4 plus 5. Now, right 4 means we're subtracting from our problem now. So that will be minus 5. And down 5 is subtracting. So all that will go away. So our problem would equal to 1 over x, because we can't have a negative further down below beyond that. So Ms. Ayubi, that would be our transformation, which would be for our new function. Thank you, Ms. Ayubi, and I will see you Tuesday in the afternoon.